Very nice meeting you virtually. Forgive me for not being able to be with you in person due to sudden assignment that I have received this morning, which makes me have to be on the island without having a chance to leave the island even for a minute. So once again, thank you very much to the committee for giving me an opportunity again to share with you on the topic that has been selected for me. So I hope that everybody is fine and everybody has a good time for the last 2 days from yesterday to today. Thank you very much for the very gracious introductions by the MC. Yes, I'm the president of United in Diversity, which has just been successful in introducing Trihita Karana Forum, which is Global Merit Finance for Sustainable Development Goals. And beside that, I'm also the chairman of Kura Bali, or Bali Island Turtle Development. It's a 500 hectares land. It's an eco island, so to say, located only 15 minutes from the airport of Ngurah Rai and 15 minutes from city of Denpasar. It used to be separated from the mainland of Bali, but it has been seamlessly connected right now. It's a very beautiful island, ready to rock. So we are in the second phase of our development. We are in the selling phase of the lands and the facilities that we have over there. So hopefully by 2052, the whole island must have been completely developed with hotels, marina, schools, hospitals, and obviously residential areas and hotels. The presence of this island is none other than helping the government of Bali in realizing their new economic growth, or in Balinese it's called New Bali Kerti, which is a new design or a new roadmap for Bali to become greener, stronger, resilient, and obviously more prosperous. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are still in a pandemic. For almost 3 years, we are in this COVID pandemic. And this long pandemic has given us many good lessons, and one of which is the lessons that we should adopt and understand for us who are in the tourism industry. So whatever we do in the tourism industry, hotel, restaurant, cafe, travels, airlines, and other related industry must be ready with two big changes that happen due to the pandemic. The first one is the change of consumer habits and expectations, and the second one is the digitalizations. These two developments create a big impact and big changes to our industry. I'm talking about tourism industry compared to what it was before the pandemic. Now, let me start with the change of the consumer habit and expectations. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's very nice to observe that the new normal create new normals in our life, and it is brought to the way how we expect the tourism industry, say from hotels and cafe, restaurants, airlines, and everything. Number one, we during the pandemic can do very well the things that we imagine it should not or it could not have happened. For instance, like this, we can conduct meetings everywhere. We can conduct meetings anytime, and we can conduct meetings with anyone that we want without being necessary to step, without being necessary to fly, without being necessary to walk. life is so easy due to the latest technology. Now, what happens after the pandemic? People will remain like this. People will keep this habit. So the need of function rooms in hotels will be decreasing significantly unless there is very good reasons for people to go to the hotel for a meeting or conference. Otherwise, they will do it at home, or otherwise they will do it anywhere they are. So this significant change, of course, will impact the revenue of hotels and also the revenue of MICE. The second is the habit of us, during the pandemic. Uh, uh, I think you also experience it yourself, where our wife or even we, seldomly cook. We just order from GoFood. We just order from any restaurants that we know, and then have the service from GoFood, and then you can accept the food in 5 minutes, or if not traffic, it's 5 minutes, or the longest 10 to 15 minutes. So we have been pampered with such luxury, so to say. We can order anything, we can eat anything at a very reasonable price and at a very fast time. 10, 20 minutes at the most, you can get the foods that you ordered. So it will impact the hotel business. I'm talking about hotel business. So a hotel that are very strict with the food from outside, in my opinions, will be struggling to exist, because we cannot stop our guests from ordering food from whatever restaurants they like, and then send them to the hotels. So this is again a new, what do you call it, a new normal, which will impact the revenue of the hotel. The third one is the wellness, right? So there has been a big demand of the wellness during the pandemic, and I think I'm very sure it will stay. It will sustain even after the pandemic is over. I just got a figure from World Bank, if I'm not mistaken, that the wellness market is 4.5 trillion US dollar worldwide. That's a huge amount. So if we are running a hotels, and our hotel is not equipped with wellness facilities, what will be the hotels that would not be considered by our customers? Now, outside the hotels, the market for wellness market is widely, it's big. Yeah, it's 4.5 trillion US dollar worldwide. It's a big bunch of money that we have to grab. So there is a big opportunity for anyone that is thinking of having a business or open up wellness market. Now, in Bangkok, for instance, some hotels, especially resort hotels, have been converted into a wellness hotel. So they still run, these hotels are still run as ordinary hotels, but they have combined their business with the wellness, with the wellness service. Either they do it themselves or in partnership with the wellness business. So I think it's a good opportunity. Now, the second challenge, or the second new normal that we have to face as a product of the very long pandemic, is the digitalizations. We have been living in digital world. Everything we do is not far away from that technology which involves digital. Now, it will impact the tourism business as well. I was in New Zealand for 5 years, and I was very amazed with how effective and how efficient the tourism industry in New Zealand in running the promotion, especially for the business. For the big amount of money, I forget how much, but they spent only 125 to 130 million dollars for the promotions of the tourism worldwide. That number is very, very small compared to the trillion dollars that they get from the tourism business. You know how they do it? They do it 100% online, virtual. It's online. So the time has come now for the tourism industry to shift their way of promoting their industry. I always put New Zealand as a good example on how effective they are in promoting their tourisms. You hardly ever see their advertisement or promotions in the printed medias. You know what they see even before the pandemic. Has always been through the social medias. Now, ladies and gentlemen, again, I would like to go back to the how COVID, shift the consumer habits and expectations. And this is, something that we have to welcome rather than to get rid of it. Again, the data that I got yesterday from a friend that works at a bank, consumer spending across Southeast Asia only is set to double by 2030. Yeah, it is driven by its middle class boom. I still have a lot to say, but I got this, the signage from the committee that my time is over. So I stop now. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Excellency Tantowi Yahya.